Yo, welcome back to the Bounce and Blitz podcast. You got your boy Dom, you got your boy Terrence, and Mike Brown. He gonna trust moving forward.
We we gonna see. We gonna see. I don't,
You don't look confident, my guy.
That
I
don't look
don't love
confident
it.
at all.
I don't love it.
Oh, then you got your boy Vosk, man. Midnight, he ain't nowhere to be found. He was supposed to be here, but he'll be back next week. He'll be back to his crash outtakes. But the first thing we got to talk about, y'all. Who y'all think winning off season? Obviously we got the obvious answer, which is Houston. We're bringing in KD and Darius Finney-Smith. But who else would be on y'all list?
I'm gonna give a mention, shout out. Maybe the first time in a long time, Atlanta fans. Yeah, I can stand proud. I don't like nothing in Atlanta, but I will admit that
You don't
they
even like the
doing
Wings?
well. Nah, not even the wing,
Not the clubs? Come on now, the adult
especially the
clubs.
clubs.
Come on, man.
Come on, man, them adult clubs, nice.
Hey man, you never know what you. It's like a bucket of surprises. You never know what you'll find.
That's the good thing.
Both,
No, no,
both, good-
no. I
both,
know what he's
both
talking about.
good
I
and
know
bad.
it. Oh man. So what you think about Atlanta? Especially who you think will be the most impactful?
I think Porzingis is gonna do them well. I think they've set themselves up real nice in the future in case all of this doesn't work out.
Got some trade pieces with him and
Yeah,
Alexander Walker.
Alexander Walker, and got a couple nice draft picks. Like we don't
Oh,
know that Pelicans pick could be pretty valuable. I hope not, but it
but
could be. And also you got the Bucks too. I didn't think about it. Whichever one's the worst out of them. So I think Atlanta is having a sneaky good offseason.
I'm gonna give it to. I like what the Nuggets did as far as bringing in Tim Hardaway for the vet minimum, getting Valanciunas to be the backup center. Now Jokic finally has a legit backup center. He don't gotta have DeAndre Jordan, who, let's be honest, he's there. Udonis has him. My boy is just there to mentor and cut that check. Nothing more, nothing less. And then bringing back Bruce Brown because Westbrook left, and Bruce Brown come in on the vet minimum. I think it was a smart move. And honestly, everybody, talk about the Cam Johnson, Michael Porter Jr. trade. It was a wash, but the money they saved allowed them to bring in Valanciunas.
Yeah.
So you really got to think of it as, okay, it's really Michael Porter Jr., Dario Saric, but Valanciunas and Cam Johnson. If you look at it like that, I mean, 2032 pick. Now for Brooklyn, that could be hella valuable because we don't know if Jokic might be retired by 2032, so it could
Yeah,
be.
Jokic should be 35 at that point.
Yeah.
He
So
might.
for Brooklyn standpoint, it's smart play. Play the long game. You don't know what that pick gonna be, but if you're Denver, why are you worried about a seventh grader right now at this point?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So I like their offseason. Like you said, Atlanta's offseason I really love. Um, I've liked, Terrence. I don't normally give. I like y'all bench moves. I love y'all Basile.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
gonna give
Yes.
y'all a really good 6'8" forward off the bench that can shoot, got a little bit of dribbling, and he's a stonewall in the post. So he's gonna
Yes.
give you.
Yes.
He's the person. Honestly, if Tibbs was the coach, Tibbs would love him,
Right. Right.
love his because he's a hustle player. And Jordan Clarkson giving you instant offense off the bench. Some good little moves I like that y'all made. Mike Brown. Um, hmm.
Hey, you ain't gotta be nice.
No, well, I'm gonna
You ain't gotta
say
be nice.
I think offensively he's gonna be an upgrade over Tibbs because Mike
True.
Brown, when he went to Sacramento after being in Golden State, you could see a lot of what he did in Golden State was implemented in Sacramento. So I think Cat's gonna be kind of in a Sabonis role where he has the ball in his hands and more of a playmaker, which
I can
could
see
open
that.
up the offense for OG Mikal Bridges to get them more looks. I think this year you're gonna see Jalen Brunson at 29. I think he'll be around 23, 25. But the rest of the team will have better shooting and be in better rhythm. Now the defense is where I got questions of. Okay, the thing I give Tibbs, Team Tibbs kept that defense motivated.
Mm.
Are we going to see lapses now? Because Sacramento had some lapses on defense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
Right.
some of that's personnel. The Knicks do got better personnel, especially on the wing. But as far as center, Sabonis and Cat about a wash on defense. The Cats might be slightly better because he's bigger.
Mhm.
And as far as Brunson and Fox, I'd rather have Fox. At least Fox get his steals, while Brunson he hustles and he tries. He's a smaller guard.
Yeah, smaller guard.
So I feel like it's a trade off y'all doing, but I still think y'all should be a top 2 seed in the East. So it isn't like y'all got a coach that I'm like, if y'all would have bought in Glenn, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Nah, we weren't gonna do that.
I'm about to say,
even thought that.
Glenn is the only coach I'm like, we anybody else but Glenn. I don't want Doc Rivers near my team. And speaking of, let's go to who y'all think were losers.
I'm pretty sure it's all universal at this point. It's either the Lakers for sure.
Yeah, the Lakers been okay. I mean, I like
Yeah,
Aiden, especially at the price, but I mean, it's not horrible. I don't think it's just a horrible pick.
I don't think so. I have to say to people, Aiden's very
offensive and inconsistent.
Yeah.
very offensive focused, and he's not good defensively, and he's real lazy when it comes to rebounding.
I agree.
Now, could he be better than Jackson Hayes? Sure. I have no doubt that he's averaged 15 and 10 all his life. So I think he could be better in that point, but does he really move the needle for you at this point, especially with the fact that now you got to they lost their 3-and-D shooter, I forget his
Finney
name.
Smith.
Yeah, Finney.
Yeah, Finney.
And the reason they lost him was because they didn't want to pay him a 4-year deal. Like, because he was affordable contract.
Sure.
And I think what really messed the Lakers up was LeBron opting in.
Yeah.
Because LeBron usually he'll decline his player option, let the Lakers use, excess money, and then use his bird years to push them over the cap. This year, he just said, I want all my coins. Like, y'all just going to figure it out. I'm still wondering, is it a play for him to get traded? But I do wonder, can you trade LeBron from an economical standpoint as a team? Because, we thinking about basketball, but it is a business. And LeBron, he sell them tickets.
Price tag,
yeah.
I heard a lot of teams were saying they only get him if it's a buyout deal. They wouldn't trade directly for him.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't blame him because he's 40.
Right.
Unless I was certain teams. It depends on
Lakers aren't going to buy him out, though.
Yeah. That's
it. He ain't Brad Bill. He ain't that cooked.
Yeah.
Loser. I don't know how to feel about the Bucks. Like when I saw Miles Turner, I'm like, okay, all right. They just somehow did a sign and trade with Kyle Kuzma. No, these suckers been waved Dame. I'm like, so I get next year team gonna be better, and that's true. And we don't know what Dame gonna be, and that Achilles injury can be prolific. Let's not kid ourselves. But it just seems it reeks of desperation. Like I love Miles Turner, and he is a perfect fit next to Giannis as a Brook Lopez replacement, no doubt about that. But who's the point guard that's going to be creating for this team? At least I could have said if you bought in Miles Turner, I would have been trying to get rid of Kuzma's contract. But again, it's one of the worst in the league. People don't want it.
Exactly.
It just, if I'm Giannis, I feel indifferent. Like I would have been happy when I saw we got Miles Turner. And I saw Dame got come. Like, whoa.
Well, I mean, if you think now, first off, what I would say is Damian Lillard has won this offseason. Let's just give him a round of applause.
Oh no, that boy getting paid.
He probably about to get paid $40 million a year.
to
14,
rehab.
14 from another team and whatever you're getting 22. But I mean, I'm not mad at the Bucks simply because him and Giannis was not a good click. It just did not click, did not work.
Yeah.
Dame is getting older. It is an Achilles. And it's just they in the side of the unknown. They like, okay, if he does rehab and it works out, are they still a good click? If it doesn't work out, then we're already paying him more money. And I think Dame was just ready to leave. It was a report that came out that said he wanted to rehab back at home, but they wanted him in Milwaukee to rehab. And he was like, I ain't trying to do all that. So.
And see, I'm with Dame on this. Why do I got to rehab in Milwaukee, especially?
Right.
I mean,
right.
I'm rehab. I'm at the crib. It's not.
So they wanted to have they wanted to be able to keep an eye on him and see how he's progressing.
Basically, probably so. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they just
but I'm
wanted to.
not mad at the books. I mean, they got Miles Turner. I mean, you can if you truly want a point guard that can just feed the ball to Miles Turner and Giannis. I mean, you have the opportunity now.
Yeah,
If you want a creating point guard, I mean, you're gonna have to get somebody. But I'm
and
not
then
mad.
you can run Giannis as a point forward. It's not,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, the end of the world on that. The reason I didn't have them as big of a loser as most people, it's like Dame won't play this year. He won't play until maybe the end of this year. So
Mhm.
he's basically there for a playoff run.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's considering like I nobody has come back from an Achilles 100% the same player they were.
yeah.
He's
Outside,
older now. Yeah, not even Durant. Like people forget Durant when he was with Brooklyn, he
was
still
much more
had the
explosive.
yeah, he took half a season just to get back his shooting touch.
Yep.
So you got that to contend with. So you get a 50%, 60% Dame for a playoff run on top of, well, we don't know how he would respond off that injury, so it could be even less. Now you have another player. Now Miles Turner is not a world beater, but he is able
He's
to be,
consistent. Yeah.
yeah, he's consistent and he's more importantly on the same timeline as Giannis. Like he's same age, about the same age. They're both on the same kind of deal, same timeline.
Right.
They can finish their careers together if Milwaukee wanted to. Now, 20 million is a bit. That's like 10% of your cap. That's a lot, but I think Milwaukee's banking on the NBA is going to be salary cap's going up and up. And I like the move. The move, if they can, get the role players sorted out, I think it's a good move to keep them relevant for this year.
I
I
agree.
think
Definitely agree with that.
so. My thoughts was when I saw it. My bad, y'all. I was getting my charge on my computer.
You know.
What I saw was okay. It does help for this year, and the East is weak. So I'm thinking Milwaukee's saying the East is weaker, while Boston and the Pacers. Honestly, them getting Miles Turner does that. We're gonna come back to that one. Does that in how does the Pacers look now moving forward?
Ooh, that's
Like
That's
deep.
that's
They
true.
took a
That's
that's the next
true.
question
That's
because
the true.
they crippled the Pacers, making them better, and really now Boston might come back as a contender, but does the Pacers come back the same? So that's something we can talk about after this. But I love the fit. My question
yeah,
is shot creation, and it's some players on that roster I just don't like role play. I love Gary Trent. I love Bobby Portis is cool.
yeah.
It's mainly Kuzma. Like I just can't. Like
Yeah.
looking at
Well,
that
they
team, I think I'm cool. I would have rather kept Middleton
I see what you're saying, but
because
Middleton stay hurt,
Middleton
man.
when he own, he can give me
Yeah,
20.
when he's on, he's on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when
I
he
think
hurt,
Middleton hurt. Yeah, been hurt.
He
yeah,
hasn't played a healthy season since the championship run.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
That's what 6 years ago now, 7 years ago. He hasn't been
Yeah,
healthy in 7 years.
yeah.
So not like I'm not saying Kuzma's the world beater, but at least he's there. He's a body.
but
Right, right.
if he's out there giving you Tony Snell numbers though, zeros,
I think that might be more to do with your coach
Glenn,
than it is anything else.
Yeah, Glenn.
and then
Because
the Milwaukee
I
still
don't,
got to
I
get
don't
past
understand.
Yeah, they gotta get past who? Glenn.
Glenn. Glenn. That coach is that coach is gonna hold them back.
What do you
This
think about the
man,
Cavs? 'Cause we haven't heard nothing about the Cavs this offseason. I mean, I think just
Um,
no news from that is just a loss. Like, what's going on, yo?
I like the LaMelo trade. I mean, not LaMelo. My bad.
I was
I'm
about to
about
say,
Lonzo.
to,
huh?
I'm about to say, when I missed it.
No, the
Oh,
Lonzo
Lonzo.
Lonzo.
replaced Ty Jerome.
Hmm.
Lonzo gives him more defense and a
Yeah.
bigger body compared to Ty Jerome.
Injury concerns
Um,
though.
my loser, I feel bad for Detroit because it really ain't their fault.
Oh yeah, Malik
But
Beasley.
Beasley and you had up having to go get Duncan Robinson. And to me, okay, you can get Duncan Robinson, but to lose Tim Hardaway to the vet minimum,
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
yeah, that would have caught me off guard because I know Detroit probably offer more money than the vet minimum for Tim Hardaway.
All right.
So to me, I
I
ain't gonna say
think
they're
they
gonna
were
take a
on
step back.
hold with the Beasley thing, in which
Probably getting him for the
uh
low.
yeah, you can
Man,
probably.
he about to get
I don't
paid,
I
man.
don't think Beasley's coming back. Like for them to go and get Duncan Robinson tells me that okay, he about to get banned.
Yeah, it
Hope
might.
not. Because he
I,
just
I think
had what his best season. That's
Yeah,
crazy,
I
man.
hate
I
it
think he
for him
might get
too.
a couple. Like I ain't gonna say a couple. I think maybe
Oh no,
not 50
the penalty for that is a ban.
permanent.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
they banned old dude.
Well, it's
Somebody.
Oh
a
yeah, Porter
in,
because he bet
yeah,
Yeah,
on.
yeah, indefinite suspension. So you're looking at least a season.
yeah.
And then before they even revisit it, be like, so you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I
That's
mean he
crazy.
got to do some counseling. He's got to do something else. He's got to do an appeal to the commissioner. Yeah, nah. You're looking at least a year, maybe two.
Yeah. Now, as far as losers, gets to segue into this next one. The Pacers are they the biggest loser of the offseason? Think about it. You lost Hallie to injury, and now
Most
you
certainly.
lose Miles Turner because you were fighting over pennies. Because reportedly after Nas Reed came back with his contract, they thought nobody else because nobody technically outside of Brooklyn had money. So in their
Hmm.
mind, Miles Turner couldn't negotiate with nobody unless it was a sign and trade, and they weren't going to approve it. So they
Yeah.
thought they had a lot of leverage, and they only offered him 3 years, 60.
Oh, they stupid.
They only offered him 3 years, 60. Miles Turner, obviously, you know how agents work. Got to work in their phone. He found the deal. He found that 27 million. Because Miles Turner agents just said Nas Reed got 25. And he's a bench player. I just need more than him.
Basically, yeah.
If
Yeah.
to me, if they just offer 26 million, I think this is a done deal. But because Halliburton gets hurt, now the owners go back to their usual. I don't feel like paying the tax
Well, in
second.
fairness, they were going into the tax no matter what. If even even if they had signed them for the 20 million, they were going in there. Yeah, but it's like you said, nickels and dimes is what they were arguing over.
Right.
And I just feel like if I'm a Pacer fan, you just saw the best season y'all have had since Reggie Miller was on their roster.
Yeah.
And I'm questioning can we get back to it? Because
Exactly.
there's not that many centers that can shoot and block and rim protect.
Yeah.
Right. And my thing is that if you lose your star player, why would you risk losing honestly one of your second best offensive players? Like
Yeah,
they
turn
lost him, they
face.
lost yeah, like now you almost not really at square one because you still got some really legit players in Neesmith and Nemhart, but it's like you're losing your core. And
As a
this man is
Pelic
big. Yeah. Good.
as a Pelicans fan, I can tell you right now, it's the small market syndrome.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure.
this the luxury tax. Small market teams are scared of it. Second apron, inconceivable. Like it, I don't. It's all about a. It's all about a market, which I don't know why. I figure the NBA is at least half as profitable as the NFL. There's always gonna be money, but at the end of the day,
Right.
these small market teams they don't like dipping, especially that luxury. Like they
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't, they do not.
lately, I think only the Spurs have been this is when we were competing,
Yeah,
have been able to spend, even though we've got some of our players to say cuts, we wasn't afraid to, bring our loyal players back. We didn't play with them, not over a couple, $7 million a year, especially when he got a valid point that I'm a better player than Nas Reed. I just want to
yeah.
be paid more. And then to say, nah, Nas Reed $5 million better than you, because who gonna offer you that money?
Yeah, they
Call
got
they
they got
bluff.
caught
Yeah.
playing the stupid game.
Yeah.
Sitting there like, okay, that man went and found the money, and he went straight to a rival too at it. I'm
Right.
like, that's you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. But to segue into our next section, you know what? I'm gonna save it for next week. But just know, Midnight, when you get back on here, he said some comments that were diabolical. That man said Shea was the best player, and respectfully, it's one season.
Oh, wait, the best
Plus,
player in the NBA?
Yeah,
yes, NBA
NBA.
over Jokic clears.
I
That's why
mean,
he ain't show up today.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I was sitting there like Nikola Jokic He ain't here no more.
Did we not just watch the Joker take that Nuggets team to Game 7 against y'all? Was
With
one
no
Game
bench.
7? Yeah, with no bench.
Yeah, my boy was out there to play 44 minutes. Just
I'm curious to see with this new team. Do they still? Does he still feel this confident
now,
come
he
this
gonna
time
have the
next year?
rest of the confidence until about the postseason. Like it's gonna be irrational all season because I hate to say it, they gonna dust through the regular season. It's designed for them. They got depth. As long
Yeah.
as you have depth, good players, good personnel, not to mention they play hard. So they're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
beat a 50, 55 win team minimum, barring injury, obviously. But I think the Nuggets, it'll be interesting to see how the Rockets match up with them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's gonna be the real good one because I thought they
Rockets,
had a decent matchup last year. Just Rockets couldn't score.
yeah,
Right.
Rockets. Like I think if I had to pick the top three teams of contenders in the West, Nuggets, Rockets, Thunder. Well, Thunder being one, obviously, since they were the champ. But Nuggets and Rockets being their biggest competitor. Outside of those two, Minnesota, he lost Nikhil Alexander Walker. Anthony Edwards have to take another massive leap.
They
And
just got immaturity problems, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but think about it though, Anston took some crazy leaps though to go from
Yeah.
the year before how great he got at 3-point shooting.
Yep.
So it's just with
Nah,
Gobert, Randall, Reed, it's a bad matchup, folks. They're going to honestly, they
Oh,
need
sure.
Denver or Houston to knock them out.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
then
yeah,
they knock that team out.
yeah. For what it's worth, I don't care how big of a leap. And Anthony could be Michael Jordan. That team is too flawed to beat them.
They need a wing. Like they need a wing or they need a guard. Like they're
Yeah.
too center
It's
forward heavy.
especially after they lost. Nah,
Yeah. Yeah. Not Lakill Alexander Walker. Now, granted, they might do some player development, some shit I don't know off the bench. They might got some Louis on their bench. And hey,
I
we
mean
don't know.
Nikhil was shooting threes by the end of the last year. I mean, I don't
Now,
know
I will say
how.
an X factor if we talk about player development. Rob Dillingham is a
Yeah.
bucket. I just need him to get minutes over Mike Conley, old but
And if they could develop DiVincenzo with that team, man, he did not have a great year last year.
yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
was not shooting threes like he was in New York. If you get him back to
Right.
shooting like he was in New York, now
oh
you could.
yeah.
Now you can
But
talk. Yeah.
Minnesota, I think they'll be maybe a fourth or fifth seed. Lakers, they're gonna need Luka to go nuclear and to stay healthy. And
They're comfortably.
I
They'll
I
be
don't
a
like
top four
them.
seed.
Like I don't like the Luka AR backcourt. It's good offensively, no, but to me they're not complimented. They needed somebody
Yeah.
to be a defensive player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I can't have two cones in my backcourt,
yeah,
and
with
you
no
got an
rim
old
protector.
LeBron who plays defense. When it's playoff time, but that's it.
Right.
And DeAndre Ayton, who let's just be honest, he's not a good defender. He's hasn't been a good defender since he left Phoenix. Now, granted, JJ will coach him hard, and maybe JJ can find some motivation to get that man to play. I ain't gonna say good defense, but effort at least, like he was in Phoenix. I think he got to treat that man like how Monty Williams treated him. He got to go. He got to
And
go.
Monty still didn't get the effort out of him.
Not in the finals, but I mean,
And not in the
would you have an
finals,
effort
and
to go
then
against
now one of those
Giannis?
Dallas series.
No, would you have the motivation to go against Giannis when he running into your chest dunking on you?
Man, I mean,
He is
do
7
what you gotta
footer. You
do.
a 7 footer. Yeah, what you mean? I at
Do
least
what you
getting in
gotta
his
do.
way
There
If
you go.
Alex Caruso could lock up Jokic,
for a
Aiden
game.
could do something.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Like I said, to me, they're gonna be a fun regular season team. Their offense, they're gonna be great for the parlays. Like they're
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
amazing for them
That's gonna
ladies.
be nice.
But it's just when we get into the postseason, the game slow down and it becomes more of a mismatch and attacking who's gonna be the mismatch, which is Luka, AR, and DeAndre Ayton. I just don't think it's sustainable. Um.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about the midnight. Yeah, man. I'm going to let you and Tyrone know. My Spurs, we gonna make the playoffs. We gonna
You
be.
gonna
We
put
put
a
them
you
on
gonna put
AC.
another guarantee on it?
Yeah, put my stamp of approval. Guarantee we gonna make the playoffs.
Okay, we need somebody to keep track of these stamps. You got Chicago, you
I got Chicago 11
got
Yeah,
wins.
San
Tennessee.
Antonio, you got Tennessee.
I got Tennessee winning the division. I got Chicago having a better record than the Steelers. I was worried at first when I saw the Ramsey trade, but the Steelers proved me right again. They threw Minka Fitzpatrick like a bag of chips. So I'm
No.
cool. I thought they were building the Legion of Boom 2.0. I'm like, oh,
No, they can't do that.
you got Minka? Oh, y'all boys think this 2017. But I think we're gonna have 47 wins. I think we're gonna be what OKC was before they made their leap to 55 wins. We're gonna see
Yeah, I got some
Wimby.
pieces.
Wimby gonna win the DPOY, which honestly he should have won his rookie year, but Rudy Gobert,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
guess.
it's stats. It's stats.
No, here's the weird part. You can't even say statistically. Wimby averaged 4.5 blocks as a rookie. They gave it to Rudy Gobert because that team had a better record. They was like, you
Yeah,
can't give it to a rookie with the worst team in the league. Well, I mean, he
yeah,
averaged almost 5 blocks.
I mean, I gotta agree with them. You gotta do better than 20 wins.
yeah.
5 blocks. He broke the rookie record. He broke the rookie record for blocks.
20 wins.
5 blocks a game and 2.5 steals.
I can't. I can't.
That
It's
last month,
yours.
you forget that last month, he had 2 games with, well, no, my bad, 4 games with 10 blocks. My
Hey
boy was
man,
a,
if they were flirting with the play in, I'd have done it.
Yeah.
oh no, that's why he would have got it this year. If he would have stayed healthy, he would have got it this year. Like if I don't know if people remember, but before the All-Star break, when they was doing like the odds, it was -1,000 for Wemby DPOY.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh, for
was
sure. Yeah.
yeah, it was shit because like you said, all we just had to do was be 30 some wins. But I think
Exactly.
he's gonna come in and he's gonna, be when DPOY have us anchoring as one of the best defenses in the league when he's on the floor. I like to pick up a Luke Cornett, though. I think it was a slight overpay, yes,
Oh
but
yeah.
I'll take it. It's hard to get people to come to San Antonio without paying a little cheddar. So he's gonna give us a backup center for when we're gone. De'Aaron Fox and Wemby now get the chemistry together. We got a 1-2 punch of them two. And Steph Castle's coming off his rookie of the year campaign. Let's see how he develops over the summer. And if he develops a shot, it's gonna be tough.
Y'all got all the pieces. Y'all darn sure got all the pieces.
Yeah. So I think
You said an interesting thing here, and it's the one thing why I don't think y'all quite get 50. I think
that's why I
40,
said 47,
yeah, 47, 40, somewhere in there.
45.
Y'all are somewhere either the 8 seed or one of the play-in spots,
Because
which I mean that'll be a good improvement. But I'm worried about chemistry. Like
between
Wimby, like
the
yeah, like
guards,
you said, yeah. Like the Aaron Fox didn't play much last year.
yeah,
Wimby didn't play at all with Darren Fox. Really, I think they had what
8 games.
four, 4 or 5.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Okay, 8 game. Yeah. So I'm worried about that chemistry. It doesn't. I mean, you can only do so much with practice.
Yeah. I think, but the only thing with regular season, and we all know this, I think if it's all about the regular season, it's really about effort and making sure you stay healthy. And
That's
when you
right.
got a team that's young and hungry, because all the Spurs players, even the rookies, when Carter Bryant, they asked him, what's your first goal? Do you want a rookie? He was like, no, I want to make the playoffs. He was like, I'm tired of us not making the playoffs. So that was his thing. So I'm like, okay, so that's our number one goal.
Even with that, and like OKC's probably the best example of a young team doing it early. Even they, when they first got Shea, it was Shea, Giddy, and I think
Dort,
this might be
J Dub wasn't
yeah, yeah. This was before J Dub.
Shea got
They were
hurt.
like 28 games,
Because Shea got
and
hurt.
you saw
They
the
ended up getting Chet.
flashes.
Chet got they ended up getting Chet. When they got Chet, they also got J Dub in that same draft.
Yeah,
The next year they won like 48. So I think we're at that stage. Around the stage where you can win 48. And then the year afterwards, now we potentially, depending on how big of a leap, really at that point Dylan Harper makes, we might be at a 50, to 55 wins, just depending on if it's a Wemby MVP type season.
Right. Yeah, 50
Now, of
52.
course, if Wemby. Now, I will say this: if Wemby make a leap, which is crazy to say because he averaged 25, 11, and 4 blocks. If Wemby make a leap to 30, I might be comfortable with that 50 because he's damn near
Okay.
MVP candidate. He damn near MVP candidate with 30, 11, and 5 blocks or 4 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't debate that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm like I said, we're gonna be like you said, that borderline 8-7 seed playing type of roster. But like I said, not a contender. So but I do think we're gonna be there. Oh, wait, I forgot a team in the contender. Dallas.
Oh yeah, that roster is immaculate, especially
Yeah,
once they
like
get Kyrie
I
back.
forgot about them. They will. Their number one question is health though, because they do got some players that just are always down. Anthony
Yeah.
Davis.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, Anthony Davis, but I'm like, that roster can absorb Anthony Davis being gone for a couple games.
Okay, cool. Okay, you said a couple guys. So I say if you say half a season, I'm like, man, Kyrie ain't here that
Well,
first. But I say if
Yeah,
it's just Cooper Flag and them wings,
nah.
it might be a long day.
shoot Cooper. If it's Cooper Flag and the wings, he finna become a point forward.
Well, I mean, they still kept Gafford,
Yeah, they
and they
resigned
still
Gafford.
have and they still have. I love that kid Lively. They
Oh yeah,
still have
nah,
him. So I
Lobby's better
mean,
than Gafford.
yeah, yeah, that's where I was getting at. So I'm like, it'd be a blow, but it wouldn't be
What do
the end
y'all
of the
think
world.
about them getting D'Angelo?
I love it for what it. I love it for what
Not
it
bad.
is.
Offense, yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, first half of
He,
the year
yeah,
until Kyrie get
I'd
back.
run him as the like I'm running the offense. We're gonna see if Cooper Flag can be a point forward.
Right. Yeah.
You gonna tell
We're gonna
D'Angelo? You gonna
yeah,
tell D'Angelo to be a
D'Angelo
spot shooter?
be in the corner,
He can shoot. He can shoot.
shoot. Yeah, exactly. He can shoot. He can do it. And then sometimes when Cooper Flag needs a blow or however you want to do it, we'll go ahead and run you a couple plays then.
So okay. So yeah, our bad, my bad, y'all. So four. So Dallas, Houston. Who am I missing? Nuggets, Thunder. I
Yeah,
think are four true contenders out west.
yeah.
Everybody else, it's a
We'll
good bit
have
of
to
people
see.
that can make the playoffs in the West. Yeah. But we got our next subject we are gonna talk about was what did y'all think about? Oh, actually, yeah, actually we brought it up. What did y'all think about that Steelers Dolphins trade? Trading Jalen Ramsey to Pittsburgh with Jonnu Smith and Minka Fitzpatrick going back to home, going back to Miami.
The way I look at it is, and I know Ramsey has played safety in college. He has played slot corner at times, but you're trading one of your best defensive players for a defensive player that you're gonna have to teach at least to a little bit the position to get into. I mean, he hasn't played the position in a long time. And it's almost like just giving the apple for apple. I mean, okay. But
Oh,
then they got that tight end, so that really helps Pittsburgh potentially, but it was a wash. I mean, I don't really think nobody got better, so to say.
yeah, literally, I put in my notes the Spider Man meme. Like,
Yeah.
you pointing at each other. I'm sitting there like, they're both
We're gonna-
great, versatile defensive backs. And I'm
My
sitting here like,
thing is though,
I would like it if both of them on the same team.
yeah, I mean that's what
That
we
what I
all
was
thought it
gonna.
was. That's all we thought it was. My thing is, if we're looking at the drama aspect, Ramsey is a great player. He is drama.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is, we don't know what he is right now. He is drama. And DK Metcalf, a little bit of drama. So I like to see it work. But at this point, he could have kept Pickens.
I don't know
I
if
mean,
that
Just
locker
saying.
room could have handled all that.
like,
Hey,
man, imagine Ramsey and Pickens in practice, bro.
that's
They gonna be
good. That's
oh
good.
no,
I mean,
if this was hard knocks, like this, they the perfect team for hard knocks.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Like
shoot,
this
they
is
still might be the perfect team for Hard Knocks.
yeah,
yeah.
Mike Tom, do or die this year. That's what I feel.
I feel like I will say this with Ramsey. He's a player when the team's winning, he plays he plays a lot better with more effort. He's a
Yeah.
person that's motivated by winning. Because even when Jacksonville, when they were winning, he was a DPOY candidate. But when they had them losing seasons, now he asking for a trade. Now he gotta get up out of there. Which, I mean, I can understand because losing sucks and you don't want to go through it. But I feel like your play still shouldn't just drop off because of it.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
fair.
he was going through that in Miami, where last year his play was not up to his standard. And it may be his way of resetting. Like, I just need a new environment. Granted, I don't think he should have left the Rams because I think that
No.
was the perfect environment for him to win in. Because Sean McVay's and that offense is always going to be in the playoffs potentially.
Right.
But like I said, I think it's a wash. Jonnu Smith, he's cool, but their tight end room wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
Like
fair enough.
Freiermuth was cool, and Darnell Washington's a good blocker. This is one of those trades you just look at like, I could have just
why?
kind of just.
Y'all better than me. I don't even think it's a wash. I actually think Pittsburgh lost.
Oh, you the fact that they kind of
That's fair.
So unless Jalen Ramsey's going in there to play corner, and then they're just gonna go ahead and say we'll throw whoever back there on the safety, and then we're gonna rock with that. I just don't. I don't think Ramsey learning a new position, playing at safety is gonna be close to what you got from Mika
Make
Fitzpatrick.
it. It just
the
don't make
only,
sense.
the only way I think they think this, they got to be thinking he about to have a Charles Woodson like effect. Like,
That's what
when
I'm
Charles Woodson went to Green Bay and he played that slot safety role, I'm sitting here like, okay, that's cool. Y'all better be blitzing him. Like, he better be doing a little bit of everything.
He got to do a lot. There's a lot you got to do to make that one work.
And I'm sitting there like, and then another thing too, this secondary is very old. Like,
got Dante Jackson, man.
Dante Jackson, Darius Slay, Jalen Ramsey, all over 30. Like, all over 30. And the only young one you got is Joey Porter Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and Mika was 28. He wasn't 30.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
So yeah. Oh, the last thing that was on our list was, what was y'all thoughts on the Celtics? After seeing the full scope of we saw the Anthony Simons trade. We talked about that last week, but seeing how they had to give up KP for pennies, and really they're about to lose Al Horford to the Warriors or the Lakers.
A whole new team, man.
Yeah, I when we were doing this in the beginning of the playoff series, and I was like, keep the eye out for this Boston. They got a new owner, and he's saying he's willing to dip in that thing as long as they keep expectations up. And I said again, they disappoint, they get blasted in the second round or something like that. I didn't see it happening. It did happen though.
Yeah, the Knicks proved us wrong. I gotta
Yeah,
give credit.
Knicks proved them wrong. Credit what credit's due. They went out there, they upset them. And I sit there and said it then. I was like, well, this team is finna go.
Yeah.
They're not finna go. I want to say something crazy like their apron number was gonna be like 400 million.
Because this will be their third season if they stay.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be you're paying about $500 million for a team that didn't even make the conference final. It just wasn't gonna work. And I still don't think they're done. I honestly think Jalen Brown's gonna go.
Yeah. I saw that. He might go. Give him a Tatum.
Nah, I ain't
They're
great.
not gonna do. They're not gonna do Tatum.
I feel like the fan base will ride because Tatum coming off the injury too. You already got. I see how these people doing the Bucks for Dame.
Yeah.
You let go of Tatum after the Achilles.
I mean, is it more so for Dame, or is it just that Dame is such a good person? I mean, because it just
Dame
wasn't
is such a loyal person. I think that's why.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I think that's what it really is.
Yeah, I
And
think
Tatum is younger, so I mean, let's be honest.
I think Brown, for me to trade him, it got to be significant. I at least got to get about 3 first. I need 2 young pieces.
Well, what I was banking on, because I don't think they deal him in this offseason. I think they go into the season and they see if he can run the team. He comes out, he struggles. They're like, well, we get to the All-Star break and they're about 500. I think he gone.
I can see it. I can see it. I don't think he runs the team though, but I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it. We have to
Yeah,
see.
but yeah, I think the Celtics because they showed the graphic who they big man was. It was Xavier Tillman
Yeah,
and Sam Hauser at the 4. I said, ooh. I said,
yeah.
boy, that's.
It's tough.
I said, damn. I ain't never thought. I said, damn, they missing Al.
It's crazy to think, but that roster may not have been as deep as we thought.
Mm-mm. It's literally, I mean, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jalen Brown. That's your best 3 players is gonna be available at the moment.
Yeah,
Right.
And I hate to say it, both the teams that made the conference, well, no, they ain't make the conference final, but them and the Pacers, woo, they looking way different. But yeah, y'all, that's the last thing we got on our list. But don't worry, don't worry. Next week we gonna have that talk about Shea versus Jokic, best player in the world. We got to make sure Midnight back because I think we all unanimously agree on this podcast. It's Jokic, but
it's Joker. It's not even.
Yeah. It
oh
ain't
oh
a
oh
debate.
you got Shea? You with Midnight?
I said it ain't a debate.
I had to mess with you.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know I only ride with Midnight when he right. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Hey, we gonna talk about it. That's the first topic next week, y'all. We gonna holler at y'all. NBA season, off season been a little crazy. NFL, we need training camp. We need preseason. We ready.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
see
we
what's
do.
going on.
Yeah, but we gonna holler at y'all.